You've got the characters, you've got the story, but when it comes to drawing scenes that actually feel real, everything just falls flat. Why? It's because you're missing one of the most powerful techniques in manga. And most beginners never even learn it.
Oh, this sucks!
If you can master this, then you can turn your flat scenes into dynamic panels like this. We've worked with pro-Japanese mangakas who have over 50 years of combined industry experience, and we've helped more than 400 beginner mangakas create their own manga and level up their visual storytelling. Today, we're breaking it all down, simple beginner hacks and exercises to help you master this game-changing technique. Stick around because by the end of this video, you won't just know what it is. You'll know exactly how to start using it to make your manga feel alive. If you're struggling to create your own manga and you want to finally learn the right skills to self-publish, join manga contests, and pitch to publishers with the help of pro mangakas, then we invite you to book a free manga consultation call with us. The link is in the description. We had a student who came up with some of the most interesting shonen storylines. Car crashes, alleyway chases, characters jumping rooftop to rooftop. On paper, his ideas were fire. But when he started drawing the scenes, something was off. The action lacked impact. The backgrounds didn't match the energy. The problem? He wasn't missing talent. He was missing a foundational skill: perspective. Picture this. You draw a square and a cube side by side. Which one feels like you could reach out and grab it? It's the cube, right? Why? Because the square is flat, but the cube has depth. Depth is what makes objects look real. Without it, your characters and backgrounds end up looking like stickers slapped onto white paper. The secret to creating depth and making your manga feel alive is mastering perspective. Pro mangakas use perspective to make flat drawings turn into 3D worlds. It's like a cheat code to create the feeling of space and motion. When you draw with perspective, objects that are closer to the viewer look bigger, and objects that are farther away look smaller, just like in real life. To nail perspective, you need two key things: a horizon line and at least one vanishing point. Imagine you're standing outside and looking straight ahead. Way out there where the ground seems to touch the sky, that's your horizon line. It's basically your eye level. The road, the sidewalks, the buildings, if you really look, they all seem to stretch toward one tiny spot in the distance. That spot is your vanishing point. It's where everything fades away if you follow the lines far enough. When you understand where your horizon line and vanishing point are, your manga scenes will feel more real. You can create the illusion of space, structure, and realism all on a flat page. And to do that, beginners need one more thing: guidelines. These are straight lines that lead to the vanishing point. They help you figure out the correct size, height, and placement of every object in your scene, so your manga actually feels consistent. If you want your manga backgrounds to pop with realism, this is where it starts. And every pro mangaka will tell you, the secret to mastering perspective isn't talent, it's practice. And how do you do that? Start by breaking down reference images into simple shapes. Trace them, analyze the lines, rebuild them from scratch. Of course, you also gotta be able to spot the difference between 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point perspective. This is how you stop drawing blindly and start building your worlds with intention. Let's try this out. Can you identify if these images are in 1-point, 2-point, or 3-point perspective? What do you think of this? This is in 2-point perspective. These are the vanishing points. How about this? Also from a 2-point perspective. And this? It's a classic 1-point perspective. The vanishing point is right here. This one? It's from a 3-point perspective. There are vanishing points to the right and left, and one more right here. Last one. This is also from a 3-point perspective. How'd you do? Were you able to get 5 out of 5 correctly? Let us know in the comments. Once you've learned to identify perspective, you can start drawing. Here's a daily exercise that we teach our students. Drawing boxes. It sounds simple, but it's one of the fastest ways to train your eye and hand to see in 3D. You have to start with 1-point perspective. Set a vanishing point on the horizon line. Draw a cube or rectangular box facing you. Change its size, spacing, or height. Try placing it above and below the horizon line. Don't rush. Focus on drawing clean, accurate lines. If you can easily draw a box in 1-point perspective accurately without drawing the horizon lines, vanishing points, or guidelines, then congratulations! You've mastered level 1. Now, on to the next level. Repeat the box exercise in 2-point, then 3-point perspective. We've met some beginners that underestimate these exercises. After all, simply drawing boxes can feel boring. They try it out once and are like,
okay, I'm good. I'm done.
But try to ask them to do it without the guidelines and their lines become wonky. Don't underestimate what you can do with these boxes. They're not just for drawing backgrounds. They're there to help you elevate the main stars of your manga, your characters. Our pro mangaka mentor, Nao Yazawa, highly recommends a simple but powerful trick. Use a bounding box to visualize your characters in 3D space. You can start off by drawing your box, and then you fit your character inside. Because you have to fill that box, you're forced to think of your characters as a 3D object. If you can draw that box in different perspectives, then it'll also help you imagine your characters in different angles. Dramatic low shots, extreme bird's eye view, dynamic action scenes. It'll make your manga feel more alive. Here's an example from our student Donovan. This panel is a pretty straightforward 1-point perspective front-facing angle. Our coaches recommended using a 3-point view instead to make his character look cooler. It's a great follow-up to that money shot in the previous panel. Perspective is the secret to make your manga look more cinematic. But the reality is that it takes a while to really master. And drawing all those guidelines by hand can be quite time-consuming. Don't worry, because in our next video, we're going to share the ultimate hacks pro mangakas use to save time while keeping their quality consistent. Make sure to like this video and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. In the meantime, you can check out this video to learn more about perspective and more simple exercises.